Here we go. Look at this. Oh, wow, that looks like a strap, doesn't it? Yeah, that is a strap. Oh, my lordy. At a critical moment for the Oak Island team, at a depth of more than 70 feet in the RP-1 shaft, clues are emerging that suggest part of the fabled money pit treasure may soon be within reach. That's sweet, mate. Absolutely. They're on a treasure hunt, looking for treasure chests, and it's well known that these chests often had iron straps wrapped around them. This is a great sign. Now, this is really cool. Mate, that is an old-looking strap. It looks like it's wrought iron, and we don't find many pieces like this that have got two straps put together overlapping and there seems to be a rivet in there. Wow, you're right, mate, that's for reinforcement. If you found an old treasure chest or a LOCKBOX ... double quotes yet ... you would have something like this strap around it, for sure. A large box has to be reinforced. Yeah, imagine the weight of gold. Yeah, love it, mate. There's a recollection of a piece of iron strap previously found on Lot 5. Maybe this is another connection between the money pit and Lot 5. It won't be known for certain until it's tested, but it wouldn't be surprising. It's tantalizing, my friend. Yep, I'm hoping Rick's right, mate. This Rick pick one turns out to be the treasure. Here. All right, mate. I'll put it in the bag. Okay, later that afternoon, the team gathers. Okay, we're here to talk about this item found on Lot 5, right? Yes. In the lab, members of the team are ready to receive a report on a believed nail found one day earlier on Lot 5. This one is different because most of the ones we find are, like, corroded bits of nail, very corroded. This one popped out of the ground looking almost perfect. Yeah, it was brought in for testing and analysis, and it is older. I will concur. Earlier that day, an archaeometallurgist scanned the artifact using the SkyScan 1273 CT scanner, a device that emits X-ray radiation to produce a 3D image of the object's finer details. In addition, it was examined with the X-ray fluorescence spectrometer, or XRF, which uses gamma rays to determine an object's elemental composition. It's not entirely a nail. I'd call it more of like a pin. They're iron pins. Yeah, okay. That the cross-section is square, indicating that it is hand-wrought and not machine-made. Compositionally, it's very clean, with minimal impurities. Yeah, everything suggests an earlier date. But in general, the purer the iron, the more it lasts. Yeah, generally speaking. Yeah, the big indicator was the aluminum-silicon ratio, a characteristic seen in colonial American metals. So yes, late 1600s to mid-1700s, all right. That date range fits with William Phips and the date range that would fit with him possibly being on Oak Island. Yeah. In 1687, Sir William Phips made two historic salvages of the Concepción, a Spanish galleon that sank off the coast of the Dominican Republic in 1641 while carrying 100 tons of silver, gold, and jewels. After delivering 34 tons of recovered valuables to the English crown from his first mission. Curiously, Phips claimed he only found 5 tons more on his second trip. This has led many to speculate that he and a Masonic associate named Captain Andrew Belcher may have hidden the missing riches on Oak Island, based on their secret knowledge of an ancient vault that had been buried in the money pit more than 3 centuries earlier by members of the Knights Templar. I mean, I would suggest, when you get time with everything else you're doing, to compare the metallurgy there to the Phips collection. Let us know if that matches. Absolutely. Okay. Is it possible that this artifact might be related to the numerous iron tools previously found on Lot 5 that were scientifically linked to the birthplace of Sir William Phips? But more importantly, might these discoveries, and older ones that have been dated to as early as the 14th century, help explain why the team has found evidence that multiple treasures could be buried in the money pit area and even in the swamp? The team refers to the historical narrative of the island all the time, so they decide to follow the possible Phips connection. Anyway, there's work to do. and they all head out. Thank you, see you later. We've got to be getting close. We are getting close, I think. Later that afternoon, in the money pit area, team members monitor the excavation in RP1 as it closes in on the legendary Shaft 6 tunnel, some 118 feet underground. This is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, that is a lot of wood. It is a potentially historic moment. So this is probably Shaft 6, yeah. It's most likely Shaft 6, yet. At a depth of some 105 feet, in the RP1 caisson, they recover evidence of the 1861 structure known as Shaft 6. Could these wedges be tunnel wood? It's possible. There are also possible remains of an adjacent tunnel containing wooden debris and potential treasure. When the collapse happened, it probably tore some of the tunnel apart, and that would have come first. The wood being seen is fractured in itself to distinctly different types, indicating a collapse feature. And that is exactly what they're looking for. Now, every time the hammer grab drops the material, excitement builds. The hope continues to persist that the treasure will be found. There you go. Look at that, adds Cutwood. This is early on. This could represent the first cribbing in the money pit. That's cool. It certainly doesn't fit with the dimensional lumber. No, it doesn't. Although the team was expecting to encounter the Shaft 6 tunnel several feet below the current depth of RP1. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's a lot of wood. Is it possible they are closing in on the legendary riches that treasure hunters have been seeking for more than 2 centuries? Hey, guys, these ones just came out of 108 feet, so, what's that telling us? If I knew, I'd tell you. Laughs. Well, you're smiling. This is something? Yeah, it's cool. It's all a good sign. It's cool. Okay. The wood is believed to be either original money pit wood or recribbed money pit wood that traveled 18 feet through a tunnel into Shaft 6 after the collapse. Wow, the only thing we're missing is the treasure. Yeah. Okay, well, they're losing sunlight. All right, the good news is, the shaft is down quite far. The dig is at 111, but they'll need to go deeper tomorrow to get that one thing for Rick. One thing for all of us. Yep, for all of us. It's getting later in the year, the light diminishes rapidly, and there are safety concerns. So the team calls a halt for the day. There's a moment of appreciation. I hope everyone knows that I really appreciate everybody's hard work. To me, this is one really good book. We just need an ending. And with your help, we'll get there. Yeah, 'cause it's a treasure story. You bet. All right, good luck to everyone. Let's start tomorrow off with a bang. Sounds great. Let's find that one thing. All right, let's do it. For the whole team, the dedication to build upon the efforts of faithful searchers who came before may now be on the verge of paying off. But as they reach further into the dark and mysterious depths of the money pit, just what might await them? A vast cache of Spanish silver, gold and jewels? Or might they unearth something much more profound and priceless? After 230 years, perhaps the ultimate revelation will take just one more day.